switch is on. Check, check, check. You should be able to turn the hole. What's up, guys? From the cockpit today. This is a different video. I'm just going to be explaining to you guys about how I got my private pilot's license at 17, and you know how you can get yours at 17. It's really not that hard as it may seem. Yeah, so we're just going to do a quick flight today over to Laurinburg and check out some abandoned planes. Flying solo today. This is my first time flying solo since I got my pilot's license. Before takeoff checklist real fast. Cabin doors secured and locked. Flight controls are free. Okay, hand press is charging. Oil temperature is coming up, oil pressure is coming up. Everything's looking good, back to 1,000. Cruise your traffic Cessna 737 Papa Alpha, departing runway 35, Grace Creek. Here we go, heels to the floor, full power. Oil temperatures, oil pressures are looking good, airspeed's alive. A little bit of a wind, 65, and rotate. Really good headwind here. Okay, there's 1,000 feet. Gonna level it off. Throttle back a little bit. Okay, so back to the topic of how you can become a private pilot at 17 years old. This video, if you're watching this video, it's probably because you were in the same boat as I am, which is a year ago when I was just getting started. I want to be a pilot because that was my dream, and it's probably your dream as well since you're watching this video, but you know, the goal seems so unrealistic at that age. From my standpoint, no, my parents did not pay for it. They paid for a little bit of it, but mainly it was just me working, and I'll get to that later. But a lot of younger pilots are concerned about not being able to pay for it, which is totally understandable. Flying is a very, very expensive hobby. A lot of people say it's for the rich, which is not true. Look at me, I'm flying a Cessna 150. That's nothing to flex about, but beginning off with was, you know, finding the right school. So getting started, just find a school, just look up a flight school. That's how simple it is. So look up a flight school. You can either go through a 141 or a Part 61. 141 is like Embry-Riddle, UND, Purdue University. 141 is just basically, you know, like an accelerated program like ATP. The schools are known for getting people 0 to like, what is it, like commercial multi CFII in a few months. So you could go either way. I would say I'd recommend you go through a Part 61 just because Part 61 you go at your own pace, you go at your own well-being. You know, if you don't have enough money, you don't have to fly. A buddy of mine that works for airlines actually recommended it. So yeah, shout out to him. And then I just hit up one of the instructors on Instagram and said, hey man, I've always wanted to learn how to fly. It's been a dream of mine. And he said, all right, come out one day, and I came out, and we flew. We did our discovery flight, and man, the discovery flight was awesome. A little bit bumpy, just because you're in a smaller plane, but you know, nothing. It's not like we're flying commercial or anything. So, but yeah, after that, I just started taking lessons. Things just started going. You know, once you get in the rhythm, it's really simple to keep going. Probably one of the only struggles I faced was the ground school, which wasn't really a struggle. Nobody wants to do that. So I recommend you start your ground school, start taking lessons, then finish up.
Regional,
then finish up your ground school. Once you get all that done, it's just a really smooth ride. Your instructor will work with you. When I started out, first lesson before I even soloed, I was just like, no way, I cannot see myself flying the cross country right now. But it just comes to you as it goes, you know. When you first start out, you're like, no way, I can see myself soloing right now. But you just build up confidence, and it's just a really, really, really amazing thing. So that is just how I got started. I started December 18th of 2019, finished up October the 6th of 2020, paid for it out of pocket mostly. So ever since then, I've just been flying with my buddies, taking other people up, and just enjoying the life. It's really an awesome life to live at 17. That brings us up to our next topic, which is how do you afford it? So there's multiple ways you can go. Get a job, or your parents are Bill Gates, or apply for AOPA or Young Eagle Scholarship. So there's a lot of flight scholarships out there that you can do. But in my case, I got a job. I got a job at a local grocery store and just started paying for it. I would work the max amount that I was able to, and then once I got paid, I just go up here and knock out my cross countries.
Victor left base 2-1.
Cross countries, building up my hours. Yeah, and then during the summer, that's when I got the bulk of it done. It's just find a job and it'll come to you eventually. Once you get a job and you get everything going, it's really smooth. It's just a really one shot. You're gonna be broke. I was broke. I still am broke because I'm flying all the time, but it's a life to live. I'll continue the story when I'm on the ground and not flying anymore.
We've been here before. We didn't really know what we were doing. Lost you at the start. Think we were just trying to prove that we don't need to show everything that we have been moving. I think that I know where to go right, where to go right. Meet me on the west side, pushing down the Sunset Strip and chilling with my friends like never knew just what we were getting.
So I've always wanted to be a pilot since I was a little kid, you know. I don't know what it was. I guess it was just because my family travels a lot, and we used to go to California to see my mom's family almost once a year, and I just looked forward to flying in the airplanes. You know, I really, as bad as it sounds, you know, I look forward to flying than actually, you know, going to California. But started taking lessons, flew, did a lot of pattern work. COVID-19 came, the school closed for like 2 months. I was supposed to solo at 8 hours, but with COVID, you know, get delayed for 2 months, came back kind of rusty. Soloed at like 11 or 12, I think. But yeah, when I soloed, that was an amazing experience. Flew, did my cross countries, just enjoyed it. That's one other thing. When the summer came around, I really started working. Yeah, and I would just work a lot, save all my money up, get paid, go fly, and finish everything out. So basic moral of the story is fly, go broke, get paid, repeat. That is exactly how it was over the summer. It was a hustle. I went from, I think I went from like 16 hours to 16 hours to 37 during the summer. When school started back a little bit, or before school started back, I did my check ride and all that stuff. So yeah, you can also get scholarships through the AOPA and other Young Eagle associations and stuff like that. So there's plenty of ways to find money to pay for it. If you can't, just work, just get a job. I know some people's financial situation is different from others. I know they have higher priorities than getting paid and then spending all your money at flight training. As a 17-year-old, spending $6,000 on a license, a lot of people say that's stupid, but if you have a burning passion and you've always wanted to do it, it will be worth it, and you will do things that other people would say is stupid, like paying a $300 bill to go fly. So that's basically it, guys. That's my story. If you want to learn more, or you want to learn more specific things about it, drop it in the comments below. But basically, I just hit up an instructor, found a school, got started. Don't be scared to get started. It's not too young or not too late to get started. Find a school, find an instructor, and just start flying. That's basically my story on how I got my pilot's license at 17. It's really not hard. Hope you enjoyed. It was a grind. hope you enjoy the flying portion. If you want to see more flying videos, then like it and tell me. I don't know. This is a long video. My throat's getting dry. It's hot. It's cold. Yeah, hope you enjoyed.